Good evening to all of you. My name is Gonzales, informing to all of you about the current affairs of the Philippines at this moment. ROTC may return as mandatory in the higher educational curriculum. The Senate of the Philippines has continued to discuss the return of the Reserve Officers Training Corps, or ROTC, to become mandatory for the higher educational institution despite its controversial past. It was originally proposed by the current Vice President of the Philippines and Secretary of Education, Sara Duterte, for the K-12 program, where it will be implemented as a mandatory subject for senior high school students. And along with being proposed, it was included at the first State of the Nation address by President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. as a main priority of the administration. But after further discussion, it was decided to let the Commission of Higher Education handle its implementation in its colleges courses, as one of its main support by the Philippine National Police and Armed Forces of the Philippines. But with further insist of being a mandatory course, the program was originally abolished in 2001 due to a murder case that happened to a UST student named Mark Wilson Chua, who was brutally murdered by his training staff due to the revelation that the school's ROTC program was corrupt, resulting in a mass protest done by multiple college groups urging the government to abolish the said program. And in January 2002, the program was reformed to be under the Republic Act of 1963 for the National Service Training Program, or NSTP, where it will be administered as straight optional programs, which are Civic Welfare Training Service, CWTS, Literary Training Service, LTS, and ROTC as programs given under the check. The reason why that the Senate wants to return this program may vary to each senator for conclusive return, such as Senator Robin Padilla stated that he wanted to return the program to be ready for natural disaster situations. Senator Gatchalian's main reason that the youth must be disciplined, blaming on the use of today's social media, devices, and gadgets becoming a justification for the return of the program. And lastly, Senator Bato de la Rosa insists that the training done by the military can promote gender equality in the program. All have their brand of reasoning, but none have the reason of nationalism and patriotism for the youth or the looming threat that they keep on insisting as the justification for its return. Much criticism has emerged about its insistence on returning it so suddenly. Many youth groups protest this as they remind the corrupted history that the military had done under the ROTC program and wanted the mindset of accepting any orders without question, or else punishment will be given immediately. Some experts stated that the real program of the youth does not stem on the being undisciplined, but the lack of receiving proper and quality education, as many learners cannot read properly at the age of 10 years old. They also commented that under the guise of this program, there is a possibility that the military will gain full access to enter the school premises to search for individuals such as students who openly criticize the government and the military itself. Without any assurance or statements of how the Philippine government will implement the ROTC program and its contents of educating it, the public will continue to fight for the youth in order to preserve its safety against the clutches of the military and the government itself. I am Gonzales, and thank you for listening.